MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. The race for the division continues to heat up as two of the best square off next. Brandon Woodruff will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, this guy pitched awfully well in his last one. A no decision, even though he pitched 8 complete innings. If the offense can score him some runs in this one, he has a pretty good chance to pick up the victory.
Into the box, Jesse Winker. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the left fielder, number 33, Jesse.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, Dero, this has not been the kind of homestand that they would like to have so far. Through the first 5 games, they're 2-3. Dero, getting to 500 on this homestand is certainly one thing they'd like to do here today.
Yeah, they can salvage a little bit right now. They can walk out of here today with a smile on their face if they can get this back to 500 in these first 6 games.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Garcia. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. So it's a solo home run here, leading off the ballgame. 6th home run on the season for him. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Stepping into the box, Joey Votto. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 8 of 14. He's also hit 3 home runs. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hits this one hard the other way. Fielded by Sogard. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Now batting, Eugenio Suarez. He's been a factor in the series with 5 RBIs on 3 hits. First pitch coming. Here it is.
No, ball.
Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, Dero, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And he fouls this one off. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. There's ball 4.
Take your base.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Nick Castellanos now with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Nope. Ball.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Moustakas, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fastball just missed above the zone.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Now the 2-0.
Ball, that's outside.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. And now the Reds look to push more across the plate in the opening frame. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's the ball.
Tough situation early out on the mound, but if he can limit the damage right here, might build some confidence and get him rolling.
Do it. All right, let's win, Brewers.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Yelich on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Luis Castillo, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, his last start wasn't a particularly good one, and he was rattled around a little bit. Couldn't get through the 4th inning. He's going to have to look to rebound here. He's going to need much better stuff than he took to the mound in his last start.
Here now's the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain, to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Now the pitch.
Here we go.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Hit out towards second. Moustakas is there. And that's out number 1.
Batting second, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
Now in the box, Brock Holt. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for.
Here we go.
And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a good take there will push it to 2-2 now on the Brewers shortstop. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And that's in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. It's the Reds 1 and the Brewers nothing. Coming to the plate now, number 4. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. First pitch on its way.
Outside, ball.
The 1-0. Popped up. Braun is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting 8, the catcher, Kyle Farmer.
Digging in, Kyle Farmer. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball up.
One out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
2 knows the count.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Strike taken up in the zone. In there, and it's full 3-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. He loses him on ball 4.
Well, he's really laboring in the early going here. That's his 3rd walk of the game already. We'll see if he can get it together or if this is just one of those days where he's going to have to grind his way through this start.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and digging in to hit next, it'll be the pitcher, Luis Castillo. Has a look, now the pitch. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse.
Man at second here with 2 away. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-1 to the Reds leadoff man.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Just a touch inside. Perhaps it's 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Count remains 2-2. 2-2. Here it is.
We got a full count.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the second inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Reds leave 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Stepping in, Keston Hiura. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
You know, Matty, when I think of this guy, I think of damage. Near the league leaders in RBIs as well, D-Row.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put in a basket? Runs and ribbies. And he certainly has a knack for being able to drive in that big run.
Fouled away. Hiura, 23 years old, is certainly hoping to be honored as an all-star this year, but he's sort of on the fringe right now, currently 3rd in fan votes at second base.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
So now to the plate, Omar Narvaez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to 3rd. And that's the first out.
Batting 6th, the right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
At the plate, Avisail Garcia. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch to him. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Let's go. Wait for the pitch.
And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. One out and a runner on second base. And he takes a called strike 2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2.
Man, the batter's eyes lit up right there. A hanger just a little bit out in front. Couldn't keep it fair.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Now the 3-2 pitch. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting 7th, the first baseman, Ryan Braun.
Here's Ryan Braun now as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2. Two out here and a runner at second. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2.
Ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Count still full, 3-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this one misses to Braun. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
No guard.
Here's Eric Sogard, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The set and the 1-0. Change-up, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Two men are on with two men out. Two and two now. Two and two. Here it is. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here. So whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. He's set. The payoff pitch. Fouled off. Good battle. Count remains full. Making him work out there. The ninth pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And it's belted high and deep into right center. A ball that's carrying. But it bangs off the wall, and that should get him on the board. And not in time as the second run scores.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a three-run blast, but he'll be happy with a two-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. Standing in now, Brandon Woodruff. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball one. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher.
1-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
The set and the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Brewers 2 and the Reds 1. Stepping up now, Joey Votto, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Joey Votto.
Here's the first pitch to him. The 0-1 pitch. check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Misses. Ball two. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Yelich. He's there and records the first out.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eugenio Suarez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball four.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1-2 is the count.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball two. Left side, but well foul. Pops this one up. Coming in on it is Kane. He can't get to it. This one's down. Throw into third. And he'll make it over to third base safely, so that puts runners at the corners with only one gone.
Boy, this guy's been swinging a hot stick lately, and there's just another example. And even when he doesn't hit one on the barrel, he still manages another base hit.
Yeah, don't overthink it. When you're flowing like he is right now, he's hot as a pistol. Everything's falling.
Oh, and that one swung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. From the belt, the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fouled away.
Get him down now.
And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone, so you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
So stepping in, Freddie Galvis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. From the belt, the pitch. Right there for strike 1.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from 3rd.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. He waits. Now the pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
The 1-2. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. And the 2nd run will score as well.
Hey, Dan, batter drives in 2 right there to give his team the lead. This looks like it's going to be a little bit back and forth. As a pitcher, how do you stop the bleeding?
Now, the one thing you have to do is just concentrate all you can to try to get that first hitter out of each inning. This has the makings like this is going to be one of those seesaw affairs.
Into the box, number 4, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 1st and 2nd now, 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. 1 there. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Into the box now, Kyle Farmer. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
The 1-0.
No, that's outside.
It's
Ball.
one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
3-0 to him now.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Ready with the 3-0. And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Luis Castillo is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
He's set. The 0-1.
That miss, that's the ball.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
You put yourself in this situation, you got to get yourself out of it. You got the pitcher at the plate, 2-0 count. You got to take your chances and throw something middle of the plate.
Come on,
2-1, here it is. Line to the right side, but a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Reds lead it 3-2. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. In now is Lorenzo Cain as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The center fielder, Lorenzo.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Line drive to left. Winker is there, and he has it for the out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the versatile utility man, Brock Holt. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Third inning, already a 3-2 ball game. And this one's too far inside, ball 2. Holt, a native Texan. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Yelich. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
No ball, 2 strikes.
There's a ball low. He misses with a changeup. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. Galvis relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Reds 3 and the Brewers 2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's really proud of the 6 walks they've earned so far, and while a lot of that falls on the opposing pitching, he appreciates his hitters' willingness to take what's being given to them. Sometimes that can be easier said than done, though.
Your attention,
Good
please.
stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Now,
Alex Claudio answers the call from the pen
Number
here in the
58.
4th as they didn't
Alex
get the outing they were hoping for from the
Claudio.
starter. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker.
The left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Claudio is among a dying breed, those lefty specialists whose roles are changing with the new rules around reliever usage. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Yelich has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
The first
Boy,
base
sometimes they say you
19.
hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. And now pitch on the way. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
The 0-2 delivery. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Reds are down in order. They're up 3-2. Digging in now, Keston Hiura. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Omar Narvaez.
Here we go.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fouled off. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. Strike 2 taken. A fastball that clips the inside black. The 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Man, they've really had his number so
Now
far in this series.
right fielder.
That's his 5th
Other
strikeout
side.
in this series alone.
Garcia.
So here's Avisail Garcia. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. And it's 0-2 to Avisail Garcia. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still a 3-2 ball game. Digging in once again, Mike Moustakas. He singled his last time up.
The second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
From the stretch. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The 2-1.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Couple of walks for him thus far. Hit back toward the mound. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Ready for another shot now, Freddie Galvis. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike one. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
0-2, here it is. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1-2-3 go the Reds, but they still lead it 3-2. Now at the plate, Ryan Braun. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball. One ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor, 2-1 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Onto the grill deck and gone. Ryan Braun with the solo home run. Home run number 9 on the year, and the Brewers have drawn even now at 3-3.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Into the box now, Eric Sogard.
The third baseman.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Sogard, a former Tampa Bay Ray, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Eric Sogard is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the fifth.
Tyro Taylor.
And they go right after him on the inside corner for strike one. He'll check in here at 256. 3 homers, 9 driven in. The 0-1 delivery. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Lorenzo Cage.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. And the pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And awfully close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Ready once again, Brock Holt. It was a walk in his last trip. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll dive back in. First offering on its way, and the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. Up top, it's 2-0.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally, they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when you try to get to a good starting pitcher. Right now, looks like he's running on fumes.
Yeah, the manager's got to get a couple people up in the bullpen right now. 1 ball hits the gap. They get runners in scoring position. This game could be out of commission.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
You can do it.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be off for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart in the 5th with the go-ahead run on base. Didn't work the required 5 for the win, but he could still be hung for the loss should that run come around to score. Lucas Sims trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Lucas Sims.
Christian Yelich will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the harder plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. All even now, 2-2. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
So the bases are loaded here, 2 men gone, and in at the plate steps Keston Huron. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
No, that's down. Ball.
Ready with the 1-0.
That's the ball.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. The set and the 2-1.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
2 out, bases loaded. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Brewers do pick up a run on the Ryan Braun homer. We're through 5 here this afternoon. We're tied now with 3 apiece. J.P. Fireisen takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Standing in, number 4, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The center fielder, number 4.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Fireisen, playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 16th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Now that's popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
1-1, here it comes. Grounded softly to the right, scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle Farmer.
Striding in, Kyle Farmer.
Come on now.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's the ball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0 home.
High front. 1-1.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch.
Nope, that's outside. Ball. Nope.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. The 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 39, Lucas Sin.
Travis Jankowski will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the bases empty.
Travis Jankowski.
Come on now, let's get a game right here.
This is on the ground over to first. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in to in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
Stepping in now, Jesse Winker, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Pitch out, nothing doing. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
I tip my hat to the batter right there for taking that pitch. Most guys would have definitely been swinging in that situation. 2-0 fastball, but that was not in the zone he was looking for. Move on to the next pitch.
Now the 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Cincinnati. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Matt Bowman enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Reds, number 67, Matt Bowman.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to hit is the catcher, Omar Narvaez.
Omar Narvaez.
Here's the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys
Now
in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So here is Avisail Garcia. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. To 1-2 now. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So now to the plate, Ryan Braun. And it's fouled away. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Pitch on the way.
Ball. Yeah, good eye.
2 out, nobody on. One and two.
1-2.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Corey Knebel is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Ben Gamble will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 16.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's not.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Ball 2. And this is swung on and missed by Votto, and he's retired for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Two and one after the foul ball there. Now here's the pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Mike.
Digging in, Mike Moustakas. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gamble is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
The right fielder, number 2, Nick Castellanos.
Now at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball, 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Reds leave 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Robert Stevenson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Robert Stevenson.
In now, Eric Sogard.
Leading off for the Brewers, the third baseman, Eric Sogard.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike. Here we go.
to short. Galvis is there. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
The right fielder, number 60, Ben Gamble.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Pitch on the way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Well, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamble.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Looked like he got fooled on the speed there. 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Gamble is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
Next for Milwaukee, Lorenzo Cain. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here it comes. Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Here's Brock Holt now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set and the pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Brewers shortstop ahead with a 3-1 count.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
The 3-1. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Big spot here. First and second, two men gone. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fouled away. The 0-1 offering. Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. And he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. David Phelps will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Number 41, David Phelps.
All set for the start of the inning. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Digging in to try it again, number 4. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball.
1 out, nobody on. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The 1-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Striding into the box, Kyle Farmer. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Come on now.
From the belt, the pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
One 1-0 pitch on the way.
Ball.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. Open hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On a great knuckle curve, just buckled him there, and there are 2 gone.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Strike this guy out.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And there he goes towards second. Pitch inside. The throw is not going to get him as he swipes second. Two and one. Here it is. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. A foul tip held onto behind the plate, and he comes through with a big strikeout here to retire the side. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. And we are all tied at 3 apiece. Pedro Strop will come on now as he'll be appearing in his 45th game this year.
Pedro Strop.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura.
Second baseman, Keston Hiura.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
And he fouls this one off.
Come on, Milwaukee. There we go.
And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch fouled off. The 0-2 once more is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way you do it.
Fire.
At the plate, Omar Narvaez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Strop has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has allowed just over 1 run per 9 innings, an ERA in the low 1s. Popped him up. And Moustakas has this one for route number 2.
Now batting, the pitcher, David Phelps.
Orlando Arcia will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 3, Orlando Arcia.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in. Comes set, the 0-1, and it's fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded by Moustakas. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Still tied 3-3. Brent Suter will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half.
Brent Suter.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Jesse Winker. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First delivery to him on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. The windup and the 0-1. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Here now the 2-2.
No, ball.
There's Joey Votto as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Kane is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
Ready now, Joey Votto. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Changeup, called strike 1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. The pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, late in the game like this, calls that don't go your way can really throw you off when you're on the mound, but you just can't let it happen. His composure is getting a little test right here.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know what, Matty? I think it's so tough for a lefty to stay tucked on that slider, to keep his front shoulder in and be able to recognize it and not get beat with the fastball.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. High high in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. Now a swing and another fly ball here as things are getting busy out there in Central. Keane is there, 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. It was a walk in his last trip. First offering on its way.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The 0-1.
Ball, low.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
Here comes the 1-1. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. From the windup, the 2-1 pitch. Drives it the other way to deep right. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
To the plate now, Mike Moustakas. 1-0 the count. One and 0. Here it is. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And now it'll kick around in the corner. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Now batting.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's one makes you feel really good about yourself.
Josh Hader takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Hader is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. Now 4-3 Cincinnati. Raisel Iglesias enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Ryan Braun.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers. But down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Popped up. Suarez is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Eric Sogard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. That's inside. 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 3. Ben Gamble is on deck. .3-0 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The right fielder, number 60, Ben.
Now to the plate, Ben Gamble. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now you got to be frustrated if you're on the mound. You try and go elevated heater right there and blow some cheese by him, and he's able to scramble it and drive it the other way for a base hit. Nice job by the hitter to get the barrel to that baseball.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lorenzo Cain. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with 1 away. Has a look, now the pitch. In there at the letters 0-1. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. Pops this one up. Galvis into shallow center. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Brock Holt.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Brock Holt. And the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with 2 gone in the bottom of the ninth. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Off-speed pitch, and it stays outside, ball 3.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. The Brewers down to their final strike. And he misses ball 4. So now that potential tying run scoots up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting, left fielder, Christian
So a big moment in the ball game here. Christian Yelich, as he's got a chance to be the hero. Tying run at third, winning run at second. First pitch coming, here it is. Ball one.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
The 2-0. High and deep down the left field line. And no one will get this one.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
The 2-1 pitch. Two big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And another foul ball. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. He makes the catch, and the Reds have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Reds came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Pedro Strop earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Raisel Iglesias earns the save out of the bullpen, his 23rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Brewers, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 10 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 2 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.